It was amazing. I mean, I was very happy and proud to be here, to present the results of the 5th edition of the Global Innovation Barometer. I think there was an incredible dynamic between, perception data and economic data, giving a very clear picture of where Korea is today and what it takes to keep innovating and driving growth in the country for the future. I think this year's survey is very clear that, innovation and especially disruptive innovation comes from the right articulation of technology and people and talent. And I think what we see very strongly in this survey, and especially in the Korean results, is that it's not enough to have the technology, to have the infrastructure. You also need to get the culture right, to get the talent acquisition right, and to enable creative and innovative individuals to express their drive and deliver growth and differentiation for the companies. So I guess the first thing is that all companies have to listen to their customers and listen to their markets. This is something that Jeff said very clearly earlier about how GE has always tried to adapt to the local market reality. And I think it starts by customer insights, but also more and more leveraging analytics and how we can use data coming from the client's experience to inform the strategy and to know what's around the corner. So I think that's an that's a never-ending endeavor in a way. Just always be on the lookout for what's next. So I think the results of the South Korean Innovation Barometer are very clear that Korea is going through some sort of self-confidence crisis. Maybe after a period that was very high growth, we see a little slowdown in the economy, in the performance of leading business in Korea. And I think this is driving a lot of anxiety from business leaders in Korea that we see in that survey. And I think that it might be a positive anxiety in the sense that Korean business executives do agree that there is tremendous opportunity with the industrial internet, with digital transformation, advanced manufacturing. They're just very anxious that they might not have the resources, the equity needed to make the most out of it. So I think it's really more of a positive anxiety looking at how can we continue leading and innovating. So I think again, the first priority is to remember that it's about minds and machines. So it's not enough to have technology, you need also to have the culture, the talent that can make the most of it. I think it's also about how we can make sure that we are ready to feel uncomfortable. So maybe disrupt existing business models, disrupt existing revenue streams to enable new ones to come up. And I think it's particularly difficult. And the final thing is that it's very clear in the results of the survey that Korean businesses are particularly challenged with what are the metrics that can enable deciding what innovation should be pursued, which one should be doubled down, and which one should be pivoted or stopped. And I think that's an interesting insight as per how Korean businesses can maybe improve and in the future make the most of those trends.